To say Super Mario Odyssey was a game with a lot of hype surrounding it is an understatement. This masterpiece of a game is without a doubt another one of Nintendo's well-polished successes. Before we even start, we'd like to say that we recommend this game to anyone that's the slightest bit curious about it. Not just because of gameplay, graphics, and overall enjoyability, but because it's a well-refined and polished game in a time when games almost always have flaws. This could be due to their ever-increasing complexity, or maybe at times some carelessness as a result of time constraints. This is a game that you can count on to have a level of polish that only a Nintendo game can have.
If you have played Super Mario 64, then you will feel right at home with the controls in Super Mario Odyssey. Aside from the new mechanics and abilities, Mario gets the same jumping, sprinting, and diving moves that we all know and love from Super Mario 64. His punches and kicks, however, were replaced with a new and creative solution to getting through enemies and solving puzzles. Cappy is a big part of Super Mario Odyssey that allows you to take control of your enemies and gain their abilities. This is quite possibly the best part of the game and what makes Mario such a joy to play as. When the game initially launched, there was quite a bit of controversy surrounding its motion controls. Right from the get-go, we found them to be easy to master and think Nintendo made another wise creative choice. The game is easy to play and Mario is just as easy to control. Puzzles range from having to use enemies' powers to get to a certain place to becoming a 2D Mario.
Super Mario Odyssey has beautiful graphics that show us the potential of the Nintendo Switch. Of course, Nintendo is good at applying a certain toy-like style to their games to make them look good no matter what system they're on. But man oh man, is Mario Odyssey beautiful. As you explore different kingdoms, you'll notice that they look and feel lived in. Throughout your journey, you'll collect power moons to power up your Odyssey ship and explore new kingdoms. Collecting these moons is mostly not too difficult, and really that's how we feel about the majority of the game. But this isn't to say that the game isn't at times challenging. My brother and I agree that the game's simplicity is part of what makes it so accessible and replayable.
The soundtrack in the game is another strong point. There are a total of 82 songs that you can listen to in the music list. It's a progression-based library, meaning that you have to listen to the song in its associated world to unlock it. A lot of the music is very mellow, and I like the inclusion of the 8-bit versions of certain songs. So often this game feels like a Super Mario 64 sequel, and after you beat the game's story, you see that to even more of an extent when you start hearing the music from Super Mario 64.
Upon completion of the story, there are many activities that you can perform. If you haven't collected all the power moons, there's your chance. You can also battle the bosses again, as well as play the countless minigames scattered across many kingdoms. Added onto the game as free DLC, Balloon Battle is a minigame where you either find balloons hidden by players from around the world, or hide your own for others to find. Finding other players' balloons is very fun, even if it's only fun for a while. I've come to realize that once you found a few balloons, you found them all, because many players tend to hide them in the same areas. Then there are the experienced players, forcing you to perform very precise jumps in order to get certain balloons, and as a result kill your streak. There's so much to do once the game is complete that you're reminded of Super Mario 64 once again, and the magic of finding a new painting in a castle you thought you fully explored. All in all, there's no shortage of motivation to come back to the game once it's complete. Without further ado, get this game now and you will not regret it. Let us know down in the comments if you're planning on getting the game or already have it. If you do, what do you think of it? Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video.